Hello, my name is DeGross, and I'd like to speak with you today about modern electronics. Have you ever wondered why your cell phones are so expensive? That so called smartphone? Well, the reason is because those phones and other things contain rare earth minerals. As a matter of fact, they may contain conflict minerals. The conflict minerals are minerals mined in conditions of armed conflict and human rights abuses, primarily in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, or the DRC. Many of us use cell phones, laptops, MP3 players, and game stations that contain conflict minerals from the Congo. Some of the most widely used conflict minerals are coltan or tantalum. When refined, tantalum is heat resistant and holds electrical charge. This is a main component in electrical devices that we use every day. Gold is one of the most sought after elements and the cause of conflict and brutality throughout the ages. Gold is used in circuitry because of its electrical conductive properties. It is used for currency as well as electroplating, wiring, circuitry, and jewelry. Gold deposits in the Congo are worth billions. Then there's tin or cassiterite. Mined in the Congo is used for soldering circuit boards and is used in most electrical items, household items. Tungsten, a dense metal used in everything from TVs, cell phones, bullets, military equipment, and light bulbs. Tungsten is what makes your phone vibrate. It's a dense metal. It gives it some inertia to shake. Cobalt, a heavy metal alloy, is used for wear-resistant strength, lithium batteries, and electroplating. The mines in the Congo are controlled by government factions and armed rebel militias. The local people caught up in this war are men, women, and children that are forced to work the mines for little or no pay, and under the threat of death, rape, mutilation, and torture. The electronic industry has inadvertently taken part in a mass genocide of an estimated 5.4 million people since 1998. The illegal trade of conflict minerals has resulted in the deadliest conflict since World War II, the most atrocities also. Money acquired from conflict minerals is in the hundreds of millions per year. This money is used to support armies, militias, rebels, and thugs, while their victims, the miners, suffer and starve. The Congo's conflict minerals are smuggled into the neighboring countries like Uganda and Rwanda and sold to industrialized nations like China, India, and Thailand. The ore is then integrated with legal ore bought from other locations. The ore is then smelted down, refined, processed, and assembled into electronic components. These components are shipped worldwide to be assembled into electronics most people use, such as cell phones, computers, iPods, and TVs. You ever wonder just how many people have iPods, how many people have cell phones, how many people per household, and then these things go bad within a year or 2 years, and they make more and more and more, and then these things wind up where? They either wind up in the trash or they wind up in the dump, you know? And how many people got iPods? How many people got laptops? There's a lot of these things out there, and the consumer demand is making countries rich. It becomes very difficult to identify and trace conflict minerals after these processes have occurred. The highest concentration of these conflict minerals in the world come from the DRC, with the exception of gold. Mineral prices on the global market fluctuate. When the prices go up, violence erupts. When prices drop, the militias retreat. Asian economic drivers place a huge demand on these commodities, which increase violence in the DRC. China controls vast rentals and leases in the Congo under the guise of helping the infrastructure and promoting jobs for the Congolese. In actuality, they are fueling the rebel militias and the Congolese army by paying for security to keep out competition. The United States is trying to help the people of the Congo and their government. President Barack Obama passed an amendment to the Securities Exchange Act of 2010. This provision requires U.S. companies that import products containing minerals, conflict or precious minerals, to file an annual report disclosing whether the sources of the minerals was from the DRC or one of the surrounding countries. U.S. companies have to publish this information on their websites, giving the consumer at least a choice of buying the product or not. You know, if the world really knew what was going on, I mean, would you buy one? There's a lot of companies that are not purchasing stuff from anywhere near there. So there's a list of that you can actually look up. On October 12, 2011, Obama deployed 100 combat troops to help provide assistance, information, and advice to help capture Joseph Kony, the leader of the Lord's Resistance Army. Kony has been responsible for the murder, rape, and kidnappings of tens of thousands of men, women, and children over the past 20 years. Our government is trying to make an effort to help the Congolese people, but the U.S. cannot do it alone. The entire world needs to come together and put a stop to this illegal sale of conflict minerals in order to stop the violence. We can start today with public awareness. I know I'll never look at my electronics the same as I did before I started this project. And for more information on conflict minerals, go to the Enough Project website at www.enoughproject.org. Thank you. Stop the madness.